Okay, traders, I'm looking at oil at the moment. So this has been on a strong bullish run, as we can see here on the daily chart. Thing is, it's trading into these highs over here. So there'd be liquidity sitting up in here. That might be an issue. I mean, this run is on the back of from a fundamental perspective. We've got a supply that's still tight. OPEC has been sticking to their production cuts. So there's not a lot of spare capacity out there. Okay, the US rig count hasn't really picked up, so we're not seeing a flood of new supply coming online. So on top of that, geopolitical tensions, especially in the Middle East. So this is keeping a bit of a risk premium baked into the price, I think. Demand-wise, the US economy is holding up better than a lot of people expected, and China is starting to show some signs of life again. So summer driving season is kicking off over there, so gasoline demand will pick up. So that's always supportive for crude. Sentiment is bullish, as we can see on the chart. But look, if you look at CFTC data, money managers have been adding to long positions. Okay, so there's a fair bit of FOMO in the market at the moment, and every dip is currently getting bid at this point. Let's just go down to a 4-hour chart. Yeah, you can see here how it just pulls back slightly and it gets bought up and then it continues up. But now we're seeing a little bit more of a pullback here. I mean, look, the narrative is definitely risk on for oil at the moment. Technically, okay, it's been making higher highs and higher lows, as we can see on this chart. Just grab my pencil. Really nice bullish price action. And, we've broken above key resistance around, well, these levels here, obviously. But, now we're looking at around 63. We pushed up into it. And there's obviously liquidity sitting up in here that this is chewed into. All right, so now we are seeing a little bit of a pullback. I'm bullish currently. My bias is to be looking for a pullback and a retest, and we're getting the pullback now. So I think my plan of attack with this would be let's just grab a Fibonacci, pull it from low to high. This is definitely what I'm looking for, is this pullback into 50 to 61.8. Let's just go down to a 30-minute chart. All right, so what I'm looking for here is a rotation, as we had here. And let's just grab, where's my drawing tool? That one. So, how do we get involved when the market pulls back like this? Just want to be a little bit careful, because we can see here, I'll just grab my pencil, got a little bit of these equal lows here. All right, so I'm just wondering if this holds. Let's do that. If that holds, I'm going to be looking for a bit of a dip under and then a break of market structure, bullish. Okay, that would be the plan of attack. I would be inclined to go down to a lower time frame. Okay, 15-minute, maybe, something like that. And here's exactly what I'm looking for. Now, if this fails to play out, there's no trade. I mean, this could trade further south. But what I want to see is, well, we've got this going on here. We've got a shift in this in market structure at the moment. However, double bottom. Okay, so this is kind of hanging in there. You want to be watching for possibly a move under and then a break of market structure. Grab the pencil and I'll draw it. So I'm looking for something like this. The range, maybe a bit of a fake out, shake out. All right, something like that. This would be targeting liquidity under here. All right, this fake out, if it occurs, would entice buyers in. I would imagine a lot of people would be looking to buy. It entices buyers in, and more liquidity gets set up under here in the form of sell stops. So I'm looking for the volatility to break this range, and then a break of market structure bullish, and I'd be looking for an entry point if it pulls back in here. that could be a point of interest there to get long. So I'm going to make a note. Yeah, I mean, look, it's pulling back perfectly. You know, I like this equilibrium level, but this is contingent on, let's grab that. Okay, entry only. Okay, buy only on bullish break of structure. You know, when this starts to rotate, otherwise, you know, if this doesn't play out, we abandon the trade. Yeah, I mean, look, guys, that's a bit of a take. Now, here's the thing: we don't know whether it's going to hold here and break structure bullish, or it could look for lower levels. But at some stage, you know, this is going to hold and it's going to break market structure bullish. Okay, so my bias is to get long and just wait for the setup. I would be delighted if you commented below. That would be awesome. Share your thoughts and let me know what you think. With that, guys, I hope you have a great day, safe trading, and we'll see you in the next one.